We are glad you joined us. First off tonight at 5, high emotions in court this morning as former Memphis police officer Desmond Mills Jr. pleaded guilty to federal criminal charges. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Rudy Williams.
And I'm Pepper Baker. Mills also agreed to plead guilty to state charges brought against him in the January death of Tyre Nichols. Federal and state prosecutors agreed to a sentence of 15 years, but a federal judge will make the final sentencing decision. Now, this is Mills walking into court today. He's one of the 5 former MPD officers charged in Nichols' death. He pleaded guilty to 2 of his 4 federal criminal charges.
Now, those charges dealt with Mills' use of excessive force and making false statements to his MPD supervisor. Now, the other 2 counts are expected to be dismissed at Mills' sentencing. Now, Mills' state charges include second-degree murder and aggravated assault. In exchange for that plea, Mills must fully cooperate with ongoing civil and criminal investigations, including those with the U.S. Justice Department. ABC 24's Jay Shakur heard that guilty plea alongside Tyre Nichols' family this morning. That family's been through a lot, Jay. I can only imagine the mood this morning.
Rudy, Pepper, you could hear the mother of Tyre Nichols sobbing quietly in that courtroom as Desmond Mills admitted to hitting the 29-year-old, beating him, hitting him repeatedly with a baton, then not rendering aid, and then after the fact, lying to supervisors. Now the family awaits justice, and they await the legal fate of the other 4 ex-officers.
This is the first domino to fall.
For Rovon Wells, the mother of Tyre Nichols, and his stepfather, Rodney Wells, Thursday's plea deal of ex-Memphis police officer Desmond Mills is only a first step in a long journey to justice.
This one today was very difficult for me because this was really the first time I actually heard somebody tell and say what they actually did to my son.
Mills became the first of the 5 ex-MPD officers criminally charged in Nichols' January death to plead guilty. Shelby County District Attorney Steve Mulroy says Mills' role was different than the other 4.
There are different levels of responsibility within the 5 defendants, and I would say that, based on our understanding of the facts as we allege them, he is not the worst of the 5.
That's why, even with Mills' guilty plea, Nichols' family says they won't be satisfied until all 5 of the former officers are convicted or plead guilty to serious prison time.
I'm hoping that Mr. Mills, it was his conscience that allowed him to make this plea agreement and not because of his lawyers.
It might not be 15 years, but again, it's a start.
Now, if Desmond Mills fully cooperates with law enforcement, he will be sentenced on May 22nd of next year. That's a few weeks after the other 4 ex-officers' scheduled federal trial is supposed to start. That date is May 6th. In downtown Memphis, I'm Jay Shakur.
All right, Jay, thanks a lot.